Well, your reading is quite important because it announces the exit of some kind of problem that involves money or that involves a payment, yes, a debt, for example, or that someone is making a claim for some kind of material resource, right? Suddenly, there is a person who is telling you to return something, or even if it is not like that, if you say, no, well, I have not had any problems with anyone, here is a person with whom you have had an argument because then suddenly he or she owes you something. But I see that here there was a conflict, a fight, right? And in some cases, logically, the issue of money was very important. I feel like in the end, you're going to have a way out and a solution if you really resonate with this, Libra. You're probably getting out of a debt as well, that all of a sudden that debt has brought you problems of another kind, right? That's like a chain reaction. Maybe you say, I have pay this money or I have urgency because I have to. This, yes, to get out of some kind of thing that I have to pay for. And that in one way or another has also brought me or accumulated a lot of stress. And because of that, I have fought with other people, or there are other people who also do not understand me. They do not put themselves in my place. And I have had one or another problem or another because of a certain payment. That is why I tell you many times it is a chain reaction, isn't it? I mean, at the beginning, I feel stressed because I have to pay some money, because I have to get out of certain debts, and that has brought me problems in one way or another, right? So I see that if this is your situation, your cards show that you are going to be free of the issue. The Judgment card lets me understand that this has an end, that this has a closure, and logically the closure for you is going to be freedom. The fact of saying that I no longer have to pay that, now I can somehow invest in something else that makes me more excited. Or in other cases, I got out of a mess, I got out of a problem. It is possible that you also receive some kind of thing that belongs to you. That's also another option. All of a sudden, here's somebody holding something back from you, right? You say, that's mine or that belongs to me. And somehow, if you've had to go to law or something like that, it's likely that this judgment, well, it's going to come out in your favor, right? There's sort of a judgment that will be made here, and it's very likely that this matter will be closed. It's a reading that comes in an intense situation. I also see that Five of Wands would be showing me some kind of clash, some kind of contradiction. There was someone who all of a sudden wanted to take something away from you in another way. Suddenly, it doesn't have to be free money, but there was a problem because of some other kind of interest. Suddenly, you wanted to do one thing. Somebody else also wanted to do something else. Or here there was an argument. All of a sudden, if you had an argument, you snapped at somebody. And I see that there are other people who will also be helping you. If the Six of Golds or Pentacles shows me a help, especially in the financial part, but also a help that could save you money. Probably there is a person who will accompany you or will also do you a favor, and as I said, that could save you some investment, so it's pretty good. The trial shows me a way out of all kinds of problems that you were experiencing a few days ago with a person who is selfish. I feel that here is a person that you feel is a little selfish. Knowing the characteristics of your sign Libra, your sign is almost always an equitable sign. Libra always wants situations to be in harmony and for things to happen in a fair way. But here's a person who became a little self-centered to you. That's the spiritual background of the situation. You say, well, he or she acted out of selfishness, and that is a reading that you have also made of this type of person. Is something fairly manageable, simple, because it's a person's immaturity. Suddenly someone said something they shouldn't have said. It's likely that the matter is going to be remedied, right? So that's the first thing. The other thing, Libra, is that I see that if you have a son or a daughter that looks a lot like you, right? Grandson, granddaughter, nephew, niece, someone like that that you are taking care of, that you love very much, it is possible that this person is going to be on your side or is going to be accompanying you. Or if this type of person is involved, probably in the end he or she will take a position on your side. So I also see here the presence of a very intelligent person who, as I said, looks like you. In some cases it could be that he or she also has your same sun sign or ascendant. Yes? The ascendant is also very important. The sign thing is speculative, isn't it? But what I see the most is that it's a person that looks like you. It is possible that you receive some kind of call that brings you solutions. It is also possible that the calls that you make offer you the way out of this kind of problems that you saw with a person that is very intense or very impulsive or very explosive. Let's see what else we have here. At the bottom of the deck, you have the card of the Page of Spades as your arcane friend. The Page of Spades shows me several things. The first thing is that if this problem or this situation suddenly started because of an immature comment from someone, maybe that's all it is and the situation is over, it also goes away on its own. Because there are things that are like that. There are situations that are fixed practically on their own. You don't have to do anything, so it is also good.